Mr. Thompson.
John, we've gotten a few complaints that we're a little too frivolous, a little too silly. I suggest that we do this next episode without any smiles, without any giggles, without any humor.
Why? Well, hold on here, and I'm going to put in my serious background here. I guess nobody wants to see my this silliness of the. I thought I would do a moving aurora instead of like my black and white auroras, or I mean, because all you do is make fun of those. So I could be serious, but hey, let's do this. Uh, we'll do this episode. Is this serious enough for you? Nobody will know who I am. Or how about this? This is my
Uh,
favorite. This is my favorite, though. Hold on. Let's see. Hey, Cole, how you doing?
very appropriate. Hey, how come my camera's not focused on me? Look at that. Am I out of focus?
No, you're totally in focus.
I am. Okay. I look blurry. Maybe it's my glasses.
What do
Oh,
you got
there.
on your wrist there?
Oh, just a little thing I got in Hawaii.
Oh my gosh, aren't you?
Very, very fascinating. This little
Yeah.
decorative part here.
Uh-huh.
That
Oh,
is the center of a flower. The little thing that the petals
yeah,
come off.
yeah.
It's hard as wood. It's like impervious to, and it grows in Hawaii. And it's
Really?
got jewelry out of those little
That's
round
pretty cool.
dots.
Pretty cool. It
Yeah.
matches your red band on your watch. Although you don't have that anymore because
Oh,
you got
I
that
know.
big old honking thing.
Big watch now. Yeah.
Hey, so what do
So,
you want to talk about today?
well, I want to talk about a woman I met named Catherine Chapman.
Catherine Chapman.
Chapman. And she has something she calls the felt method. And she does these calls for entry exhibitions based on the felt method. And
Felt.
I'm sure I won't do it justice. Yeah, FELT.
So is that like how I felt about something or
Exactly right. How
oh,
I
okay.
felt. And she's kind of this rebel who doesn't believe in judging, critiquing, uh, scoring, creating an exhibition by a bunch of judges scoring and giving points for having followed the rules of composition or the technical quality of the image. She goes by how you feel, how you emotionally react to the image. So I
Interesting.
was asked to be one of the 5 panelists. And so what we do, each person individually works with Catherine to get into this space where you react emotionally and choose 5 images. And so there's roughly 25 images in the exhibition, more or less.
Huh.
No collaboration, no discussing the merits of the image or anything else, just your gut feeling for the image. So she's asked this call for entry, and I wanted to plug it because I thought this might be something our viewers might appreciate. I'm going to send an email out as well.
Okay.
There's no entry fee. It's just simply submit one image. The call for entry this time, let me get the title. Here I am.
Huh. Okay.
So it's as simple as that. And let me just read this little blurb. The exhibition will be curated entirely on the felt process, how the panel responds emotionally and somatically to works received. Felt Photographic celebrates the fundamental call to create, to help make sense of the world, who we are, and our place in it. Felt Photographic believes that all art has value and our responses are entirely subjective. I love
Yeah.
that.
Boy.
Therefore, submissions will not be critiqued, scored, or judged, simply felt, noticed, and appreciated.
Huh.
Wow, she is like, I love that approach.
Boy, that's totally different. Different enough that it got you to agree to be on a panel, which is kind of blowing my mind,
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
because it's
yeah.
so outside of your um I was gonna
Philosophy.
philosophy. That's the word I was looking for. I was going to say comfort zone, but that wasn't what I wanted. Yeah, you're right, out of your philosophy, but
Definitely out of my
actually
comfort
it's in
zone.
harmony with your philosophy to some degree because
Yeah.
there's no judging going on. I guess, I mean, you could argue that there is a judging, but the judging is based on how you're feeling about something, which is what we talk about a lot.
And there isn't judging because I don't go through and mentally score all these images and say which are the best. In fact, she tries to get you out of that headspace. You're going by your reaction. And she's told me, she goes, sometimes you're going to react to something and choose an image that you would say, that's not something I would normally be interested in, not the type of work that I normally would create or enjoy, but you had an emotional reaction to it. So it's going to be a great experience for me to learn something new. And I thought, because our viewers are, looking to submit and somewhere meaningful, she's out of England, I think maybe London.
Okay.
And you're going to put something on the website, but
Yeah, I will put a link in the show notes below so that you can click on that link and submit if you choose to do that. I like the idea. I think it's different, it's unique, and it's in harmony with what we're trying to encourage our audience to. Hey, by the way, speaking of audience numbers, we went down to 799.
I saw that the other day, and I want to find out who that person
Yeah,
is,
who the heck?
and put their name and personal information on.
I'm going to put their name in the show notes below as well.
And just let people.
And then actually the other day we were up to 801.
What, we lost 2 then?
No, we were up to 801, and now I think we're back down to 799. What the heck? So that means like 3 people bailed on us.
No, 800, that's 2 people, John. Do the math.
Oh, it's 2 people.
Yeah.
No, we're at 800. We lost 1. Then we went up to 801 and lost 2. That's 3. That's my math.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a good thing. It's
Ooh, whoa, what the heck? All I did was this, and it made balloons come up.
You did 2 and a 1.
Look at this.
Oh my God. Balloons. Oh, hey, I've never had that happen before. Hey,
okay, back on track.
Let me read this. So the website is feelmorecreative.org.
Feelmorecreative.org.
Yeah, and you'll put that on there, and maybe some of the people will submit, and maybe we'll all see how this experience goes.
Well, and I think we can pivot just a second here. I know, I hate to say this name again, but Brooks Jensen was talking about Brooks, editor of Lenswork, that you've been in 9 times, allegedly 9 times. How many covers have you had?
2 or 3.
Yeah. Okay. I have had none, but I've had double page spreads. So anyways,
anybody who's still here, just go ahead and hang up now.
Yeah, just leave. No, but just kind of a similar topic of, how, entering the traditional competition and doing that and having judging can be I suppose there's some merit to that to some degree for some people, but I think it's a greater risk of squashing your creativity, I think, right?
Or forcing you down the path of conforming so that next time you can get in. Yeah, there's nothing about a traditional show where images are judged that I think is helpful. It might give you your 15 minutes of fame, and it's nice to go to a gallery opening and bring your friends and see your image on the wall, but the whole concept of judging is like there's good art and bad art. It implies that
right.
This method just is saying that all art is good. It's all appreciated because of the emotional response that it elicits in the viewer. So,
what was there was a quote you read earlier to me as we were preparing for today that I think was that spoke to this idea of good art, bad art.
Yes, let me find it. It's by Renoir.
Art
is about emotion. If art needs to be explained, it is no longer art.
Interesting.
And which brings me to those questions that people will ask me sometimes, what were you trying to say here?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if I could use words, I would have written something. I don't. I've created my diary entry, which is a photograph.
Yeah.
It's now up to you to interpret it through your own lens, through your own vision, through your own life experiences.
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll wrap up with this, back to the idea that when we're making image captures, we are slathering our life, our vision all over that. But then when I start to look at your photographs or our friend Jason's or whomever, right? Now I'm slathering me all over that process of looking at your work. And so it's going to mean something different to me than it
Absolutely.
is to the maker, and as it should, right?
As it should. And that's why I hate that the one gentleman who told me that if the message I felt when I was creating it isn't then received by you, then that image has failed.
Right.
No, no.
Yeah. I don't see it that way either. Yeah. So, okay. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay.